this year. And now back in his hometown, he's got a 52-yarder for a come-from-behind win for the Agents. From 52 for the win. It is just good! Just inside the upright. Jake Bates, hometown hero. And the Lions have come all the way back. A remarkable victory, 19 unanswered points for the second time in this now 7-game win streak. Bates is the hero, and he does it back in his hometown.
Mike, I'll tell you one thing. It's a good thing they didn't put an extra coat of paint on these uprights, because we have seen them slide by all night long. One more time. What a football game.
Hogan Hatton, the new snapper, perfect. Jake Fox put it down. Won it by that much. Oh my goodness. That was the complete mirror image of the first made extra point. Jared Goff threw 5 picks. But like you said, Chris, if you need a defining win in what the Lions have been the last 4 years, that's it. They should have been blown out of here, but they come back. They don't blink. Goff had a good second half. They scored all 19 in the second half. And D'Amico Ryans of the Texans lost the momentum. C.J. Stroud and company couldn't grab it back at the end. And the Detroit Lions improved to 8-1 with the hero of the moment, Jake Bates. (26-23). Hard to believe. Melissa Stark is standing there with Jake Bates, and we will hear from the man who kicked the winner, Penei Sewell. You're talking about stars of this game. He's the guy who's going to deserve some of that extra entertainment in a minute. We'll hear from Bates on our Chevrolet postgame coming up momentarily. Lions maintain their lead in the NFC North and do it in dramatic fashion. Race a 16-point deficit, and by centimeters. Twice. Jake Bates is the hero. Chevrolet postgame comes your way from Houston right after these messages.
Play postgame. Here now, Mike Tirico.
The Detroit Lions maintain the best record in the NFC, and very similar to a win earlier in this now 7-game win streak. They rally from double digits down on the road. Game-winning field goal on the final snap by Jake Bates. 26-23, they beat the Texans. Our players of the game, Amon-Ra St. Brown came up big and had the huge catch to get the last first down of the game. Carlton Davis, who had his first career multi-pick game, and Jake Bates, 58 and 52-yard field goals in the final 5:01 of this one, including the 52-yard field goal for the guy who was working for Acme Bricks, a brick selling business here in the Houston area just a year ago. And now he continues to build this Lions great story this season. There's the game standing by now with Melissa.
What a finish, guys. Jake, I'm going to start with you. Both of those field goals, including the game winner, just made it. How nerve-wracking was that?
Yeah, I put them a little too close to the post for comfort, but luckily they went in. I mean, Jack and Hogan are so good. We work so hard, so I have so much confidence in the operation and the line protecting, and I was just happy to do my job today.
And just recently, you were a brick salesman. You thought you were out of football. So what does this mean to you to come back and do this in your hometown area?
Yeah, I mean, I think it just shows, how good the Lord is. He's so faithful, and man, my story is, if anything, I just hope people can see Jesus through my story, and I mean, that's what I think I'm here to do is not make or miss or be a good kicker or a bad kicker, but spread the love of Jesus. So, hopefully I'm able to do that on the stage I'm given.
Awesome. And Carlton, you sparked this comeback. We were talking to your head coach, Dan Campbell, who said, we need turnovers, and you got that first one. You got another one. How'd you do it?
I mean, going into halftime, we just kind of knew we had to make plays. So, honestly, when we're losing, there's nothing else to do but fight back. So that's all I wanted to do. I wanted them to really beat us. I wanted them to earn that win. So when I went out there in the half, I knew I had to make a play, and the ball came our way.
And then finally, the Texans scored 0 points in the second half. So what was said? What adjustments were made during that halftime?
This team, we just got a fight like no other. I've never been a part of a team that just grinds and just grit. It's nothing but grit, And when we're down, we're never out of the game. That's what Detroit is made of. Whether we're up or down, we're trying to beat you until the game is over.
Awesome. Well, you did it. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Thanks, Melissa. Those words of the Super Bowl champion in Tampa Bay, Carlton Davis. So much to stream on Peacock this week. Catch up on TV's biggest drama with Yellowstone. Then grab your minions for Despicable Me 4. And, of course, there's a lot more to talk about with this game and the day in football. Sunday Night Football final right now. The guys down on the field streaming on Peacock. Well, I told you the Jake Bates story and the game-winning field goal that he hit. He's known his fiancée since middle school, and he told me this week that when he told Presley that he was done, he was going to work for the brick company, he said, that's good. We'll at least be in the same area where we both grew up. And then he said a few weeks later, sorry, Presley, I'm going back for a UFL tryout. Here's Presley tonight celebrating the moment. Bates kicked the winner, and the Lions win by 3.
Back to the Chevrolet postgame.
You can get with this, or you can get with this, or you can get with this, or you can get with that. This,
Looking middle of the field, goes there. Chase is gone. Look out! Holy smokes! As good as it gets. Who's got it better than us?
now you can get with this, or you can get with that.
Flexed into a good one next Sunday night at SoFi, and the Chargers are on a roll since the bye. Justin Herbert getting healthy and continuing to lead a solid team as the Chargers got another victory today over Tennessee. They'll take on the Cincinnati Bengals. We'll see Burrow and Herbert. We've seen Jim Harbaugh build teams over the years, right? Of course, with Stanford and obviously the 49ers. The folks watching, the Lions fans, know what he did at Michigan. We're kind of watching something build like that again with what he's doing year one with the Chargers.
He knows how to build quarterbacks. We know that.
Yeah.
And this is going to be a great matchup. I mean, it really is. Joe Burrow and what he did the other night with Jamar Chase. And these two guys are going to go at it. But some of my favorite production meetings, we get to go in with Harbaugh.
Harbaugh.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait. He's going to be magical. I know that.
Look forward to seeing it. It could be and an important game, too, because they're 6th and 8th in the AFC right now. It's a little early to start the playoff stuff, but, man, a head-to-head win could matter a lot when it gets a lot colder.
But how weird was our game tonight?
Oh, my gosh.
We didn't have a quarterback as the star of the game. That's got to be the first we've ever done in the history of this program where we didn't have a quarterback as the star of the game.
And one of the reasons was the kicker. It was Jake Bates, who was the hero. That end of the game kick, about as close as you'll ever see, ×2.
It's amazing how many lives change by that much.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it's just at the end of the year, we're going to look back on that kick going in by a centimeter, and we're going to go, look at what happened because of that kick.
And just a second ago in the visitors' locker room here at NRG Stadium, Jake Bates got a game ball when they beat the Vikings earlier. He's got another one. He's got our Sunday Night Football under his arm as well. Pretty exciting game, and I think it's a Houston team that if they keep playing like that, not in the second half offensively, you're going to see them continue to roll through the AFC South and be a postseason factor.
They're definitely going to be in, but they have to be sick. They had that game tonight. This is one. You're at home. You've got to close that one out. Some big mistakes in the second half. Didn't come close to matching the production of what they did in the first half.
And they have lost 3 of their last 4. Now, tomorrow morning, Wake up with the Today Show here on NBC and go inside the game with the Houston Texans at the Nike Sport Research Lab to see where the NFL's iconic uniforms are. That's tomorrow morning on Today, right here on NBC. Terrific night here in Houston. Lions from 23-7 down scored the last 19. Beat the Texans 26-23. Coming up next, except on the West Coast here on your NBC station, it is your local news. Thank you to Hall of Famer Drew Esikoff, our director, our great producer Rob Hyland, our entire Sunday Night Football team with Terry McCauley, Melissa Stark, and Chris Collinger, Mike Tirico. Good night from Houston, where the Lions win by 3. See you from Southern California next week.
NBC Sports thanks you for watching this presentation of the National Football League.